As winter approaches in Ukraine, fears of power outages are resurfacing due to its ongoing conflict with Russia. In the winter of 2022, the country experienced a series of blackouts caused by Russian attacks on power stations, leaving many citizens without electricity. News.com has learned that now, it seems that Moscow is starting early this year with a barrage of strikes targeting electricity infrastructure in several parts of Ukraine. The recent attacks on September 21 resulted in partial blackouts in half a dozen provinces, including the capital region, per Los Angeles Times. Ukrainian officials see these attacks as a sign of darker things to come and a reminder of the hardships they faced last winter. During that time, major cities and small towns alike were plunged into darkness, leading to a run on generators and candles. Daily activities such as cooking, shopping, and bathing had to be scheduled around power cuts meant to preserve the grid. To avoid a repeat of last winter's struggles, Ukraine has been working to protect and strengthen its power grid, but officials are not disclosing the specifics of the measures for security reasons. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has also taken to warning Russia that if they resume their attacks on electricity infrastructure, Ukraine will retaliate in kind. But notably, while Ukraine has demonstrated its ability to carry out drone attacks deep inside Russian territory, it lacks the capacity to target Russian civilian power infrastructure on the same scale as Putin. Shedding light on the challenges suffered by Ukraine in the winter of 2022, Oleksandr Danylyuk, an engineer with Ukraine's largest private electricity company DTK, shared via The Guardian his experiences during the Russian invasion and the subsequent battle that raged in his hometown of Hostomel, just outside Kiev. The fighting, at the time, destroyed the local market as well as many electricity cables and pylons, resulting in power outages and leaving civilians in the dark. Danylyuk claims that he and his team worked tirelessly to repair the damage, and even had to deal with Russian booby traps left behind. Fortunately, within 45 days of the outage, power was restored. But, the Kremlin was not finished. In October 2022, Russia launched a wave of missile and drone attacks targeting Ukraine's energy infrastructure. This led to further blackouts, electricity rationing, and another rush to purchase generators. Despite these setbacks, DTEK gradually restored energy capacity throughout the spring and summer, bringing the grid back to over 4,000 megawatts. One remarkable achievement was the opening of a new wind farm in southern Ukraine, adding an additional 114 megawatts of power. In the Kiev region alone, DTEK brigades have repaired nearly 10,000 kilometers of power lines that were brought down during the occupation. Thanks to these efforts, the 9 million Ukrainian homes that had lost their electricity now have it restored. Despite these successes, the exchange of missiles and drone attacks between Ukraine and Russia continues to endanger the country's power infrastructure.